Eric Paul's in here with the core plays for the Waste Management Phoenix Open, but first, make sure to leave a thumbs up on this video. And I do want to do a quick call to the 9 to 5 membership. It is $10 a month. I've been trying my hardest to make it the best value in PGA DFS. I think I've done that really over the past, year or so, but $10 a month gets you all this information, the cheat sheet, the player cheat sheet, which you guys will see in this video, the lineup builder, tournament data sheet, showdown/live leaderboard, and you can look at the key stats just overall for the whole season as well. And we get a link for you guys for the Discord chat as well, the 9 to 5 membership chat there, all for $10 a month. Best value out there in PGA DFS. There's really no reason you guys shouldn't be signed up for that. But let's get into the core plays for the Waste Management Phoenix Open. All right, guys, so the problem with this week is that there's a ton of great quality plays, and I'm just going to pull up Jon Rahm right now. He really is a class of the field once again. To me, he is a core play. He is just a standout play overall. He's a guy that I really don't think we can afford not to play him. His worst stat rank is 10th, okay? Or his worst rank is 10th in stat fit, okay? Everything else is 2nd in recent form, 5th in course history, and 1st in the model rank. Just look at his tournament history, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 16th. Okay, this guy is phenomenal. Pretty easy there. And then Farmer's 7th, and then recent form wise, 2 straight top 10 7 finishes. Really no reason to fade the player that played at Arizona State. So, he's going to be a great play this week. And then we look at Justin Thomas as well. He's going to be a phenomenal play as well. His worst rank this week is 16th in, course history rank. Everything else is phenomenal. 2nd in the model, 2nd in stat rank, 3rd in recent form rank. He's just been playing some great golf. Tournament history, he's had 2 straight top 5 finishes, 17th and a miscut. That's where he gets knocked a little bit, but 12th at the Macoba recent form-wise, then a 3rd at the STOC. But really, I don't know. It's just kind of redundant saying that these guys are, the go-to plays. But for me, I'll be starting a lot of my builds out with Webb Simpson. Webb Simpson, to me, is going to be the core play this week for the video purposes. It's going to be Webb Simpson. So Webb Simpson, to me, just look at the stats, guys. Top 20 in ball striking, top 5 in total driving, top 10 or top 12 in par 4 scoring. He doesn't make many bogeys, and he has strong birdie to bogey ratio, which both of those are top 5. So to me, Webb Simpson just going to be a great play. We look at his course history. It's been phenomenal. Obviously, he won last year, had a top 20 finish, missed the cut in 2018, and then had a top 2 finish in 2017. Great recent form, 4th, 17th, and 37th place finish. So yeah, he's really checking all the boxes for me this week. I really love Webb Simpson as a play. And then going down to Daniel Berger as well. Daniel Berger can be a fine play. I just love his price point compared to the other players in his price point range. I feel like he is the most safe, and he has just as much upside as anyone else in this price point range. So looking at the key stats, top 20 in total driving, birdie to bogey ratio, and then everything else is T60 8 or better, leaving him to be a top overall 18 stat rank play this week. Just looking at it on the graphic here, top 5 in the model, course history rank top 20, stat rank top 20, recent form rank top 6. So he does have 1 miscut here in the last 4 years, which was in 2019. But other than that, 9th place finish last year, 11th place finish in 2018, and a 7th place finish in 2017. Recent form wise, his worst finish was the 23rd at the Macoba. He followed that up with a top 10 finish at the STOC, and then a top 7 finish at the Sony Open. So those guys on the high end, I have said this earlier, the guys on the high end are really elite. You really just want to try to jam like 2 of them into your builds this week, because it's insane how good of a field this week is, but that's what we have. So going lower, I want to talk about Carlos Ortiz. Carlos Ortiz, to me, is going to be a core play as well. It's crazy how many players I'm on this week. Really, it's insane the amount of quality players that we have this week. So Carlos Ortiz, he's another guy that's checking all the boxes across the board. So his worst ranking this week is course history rank, where he ranks 28th, 21st in stat rank, 14th in recent form rank, and overall top 10 in the model this week. So to get a top 10 model rank play at below 8K, that's absolutely phenomenal. Course history wise, 2 straight make cuts here with a top 25 finish last year. His worst finish in the last 5 starts is a 37th place finish at the STOC. I kind of write that off. So he's had a 29th place finish last week at the Farmers. A little bit of a letdown though, being in the final group. So maybe that'd be the reason to, I guess, not fade him. You don't want to fade him, but maybe that'd be the reason why you don't put him as a core play, because you're worried about the mental aspect there. But still, recent form wise is great. Sony Open, he had a T14 finish, and then Macoba had an 8th place finish. So I really like Carlos Ortiz. And then really the two that are just standout plays at their price point range, we got Chris Kirk here. So Chris Kirk, just overall stat wise, 4th overall. And you guys can see why. His worst stat rank is 45th in ball striking. Everything else is really phenomenal. Top 15 in birdie to bogey ratio, bogey avoidance, par 4 scoring, total driving. So really just as a strong stat rank play this week. We look at his tournament history. Miscut last year. That's the worry there with him, is that his most recent start at this course was a miscut. I'm kind of writing that off. Before that, he had a 50th place finish in 2019, 11th place finish in 2018, and then a 34th place finish in 2017. Recent form-wise, hasn't missed a cut, and he has been in great recent form. His average finish in his last 5 starts is 27th, and that's with a 46th place finish at the Macoba. Every other finish has been T18 or better. So Chris Kirk in phenomenal form. He's really checking all the boxes for me this week, minus that 1 miscut, but still 3 out of 4 made cuts at this course. That is phenomenal. And then Jon Rahm, once again, you guys probably could have guessed that he would be a core play this week. Well, he is. There's just, for me, I like to keep playing guys, especially when they are checking all the boxes, especially when they are discounted. I mean, that just makes sense, does it not? So Jon Rahm this week, his worst stat rank is 31st in course history, and we'll see why. 4 straight made cuts. I mean, who cares? 4 straight made cuts. He's been playing well at this course. That's great. Recent form-wise, 65th place finish at the Farmers. That's not the best, but before that, just in phenomenal recent form. 3 straight T21 or better finishes. Overall, solid stat rating play. Top 14 in the field. And this is going to be a much better course for him than the course last week. So for me, there's really just no reason to fade him. I'm surprised that he hasn't been chalky the last 2 weeks, because you're getting a made cut really at 7.2 or 7K. It's just kind of crazy to me. And then we go down to Matt Jones. I do want to give you guys a value play here in this video, because 9 to 5 gets the best value plays. I think that's generally known by now, but Matt Jones to me is kind of the guy I would bank on to make the cut. 6.9. Course history rank could be better. 1 miscut and 1 made cut. The made cut was in 2017 with a 36th place finish. Recent form wise, though, I'm kind of hanging my hat on that. 44th place finish, 11th, 21st, and then a made cut last week at the Farmers with a 48th place finish. Overall, he's a top 40 stat fit. Ranks out as someone that should make the cut this week. But that's all I have for you guys for the core plays video. Like I said, there's a ton of quality plays here this week. I'm pretty excited for this week just in general because of the amount of quality plays that we have. You guys saw it across the board. We have just phenomenal quality plays. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys have a good week this week for the Waste Management Phoenix Open. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give a like and subscribe. If you guys want to join 9 to 5 Nation, the link is in the description below. All right, thanks guys. And as always, let's keep cashing.